Hey, this is Professor Homo. Welcome to part 3 of our calendar formatting, or part 2 of the color one. I'll just wrap this up. We're just going to add the color effects to it, and that's about it. It shouldn't take long at all. I didn't record myself typing in all these numbers, but I did type in all these numbers here, as well as the days at the top. So all we're going to do is just format this like the sample. Here's the PDF sample here with some color. We'll make sure the lines are all even because the PDF seems to have made it kind of uneven or didn't save things correctly. So we'll fix that. And it doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be the exact same colors. Just want you to get familiar with working with a table. So back to Word, I'll just do a couple things up here. I'll highlight this row, I'll give that a shade. So under Table Tools, I'm going to go to Design, go to Shading. I'm just going to give a light green. The next one down, I'll highlight that row. Shading, I'll give it a dark green. And then, you know, as long as I'm doing shading, I'll keep doing that. I'll select the alternate row, and then I'll hold Control and click the next row that starts with the 18th, and I'll also shade that in kind of a light green color. Okay, now these dates, since they're in a dark color, I want to highlight the dates. You could use the mini toolbar here and change the color, or you can go to the Home tab and change the text color if you just want to make it white. So that's pretty good. The only thing we have to do here are the borders. So I just want to make sure I do that. And there's a couple places to do that, and this can be a little tricky sometimes doing these borders. I've had some issues where I had to do it once or twice to get everything right, but I think the way it may work okay is if you go to Layout and go to Properties for the table. These are your table properties, and just go to Borders and Shading and make sure All is selected, and then go to Automatic, go to Dark Green, and I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. I'm going to make it 1.5 instead of 1. I'm going to make everything a little thicker. So hopefully this should apply to every border in the table. We'll see how it goes. I'll hit OK, and I'll hit OK again for table properties, and that did it. So I just went up to table properties and made sure I had all selected to do that. So I think that's okay. Now one last thing I just wanted to do is go to Insert. I'm going to go to my Insert tab, and I'm going to insert Clipart. And I went over here, I searched for Shamrock, and I found a nice little shamrock here. So I clicked on it. I could close up this little clip art menu that pops up. I could resize this. Now when you select this clip art, you'll get these picture tools up here. So I'm going to just go up here to, I'm going to make this object go in front of the text so that I can kind of put it where I want it. So I'm just going to scale it a little bit, move it up a little bit so it kind of sits in there, so I know that that's St. Patrick's Day. Some people celebrate that. So inserting clip art's pretty easy. That's Word clip art. You can certainly insert something from the internet as well. But